How could Van Johnson sleep with 8 actors a night? Charles Vanell Johnson, famously known as Van Johnson, was born on August 25, 1916, in Newport, Rhode Island, rising to stardom during Hollywood's golden era. Johnson became one of MGM's most bankable leading men in the 1940s and 1950s. Known for his clean-cut charm, boyish good looks, and natural charisma, he starred in classics such as 30 Seconds Over Tokyo, The Caine Mutiny, and Brigadoon. His wholesome image and approachable demeanor made him a favorite among wartime audiences, earning him the title of the boy next door of cinema. Despite personal challenges and a private life that contrasted with his on-screen persona, Johnson remained a dedicated actor, transitioning successfully into television and stage work in later years, beloved by fans for his warmth and versatility. Van Johnson's legacy endures as a timeless symbol of Hollywood's post-war optimism. Van Johnson's rise to stardom, building on his charming persona and natural screen presence. Charles Vanell Johnson, known professionally as Van Johnson, began his journey into Hollywood in the mid-1930s, raised in Newport Cay, Rhode Island. Johnson initially pursued studies in music and worked various jobs before heading to California, where he hoped to break into the film industry. His good looks, affable nature, and determination quickly earned him small roles in early sound pictures. Johnson's big break came after signing with MGM in 1939, a studio famous for grooming and promoting some of Hollywood's brightest stars. At MGM, he started in minor parts, often cast as the dependable young man or romantic interest. Though his initial roles were modest, his dedication and ease before the camera set him apart. Studio executives recognized his potential and steadily elevated him to more prominent parts throughout the early 1940s. The wartime period proved especially significant for Johnson's rise. During World War II, audiences craved relatable, wholesome heroes on screen, characters that mirrored their hopes and struggles. Johnson's boy next door appeal fit perfectly, making him a natural choice for leading roles in morale-boosting films. Movies like A Guy Named Joe, 1943, and 30 Seconds Over Tokyo, 1944, showcased his ability to blend sincerity with vulnerability, earning him critical praise and audience affection. By the late 1940s, Van Johnson was firmly established as one of MGM's top stars. His talent for balancing lighthearted charm with dramatic depth allowed him to work across genres, from musicals to war dramas, though he was never cast as the typical Hollywood heartthrob. His everyman appeal made him beloved by a wide demographic. This foundation set the stage for a successful career that would span several decades. Johnson's early career exemplifies the classic studio system's approach to star-making, a gradual build-up through small roles, careful image crafting, and taking advantage of cultural moments, in his case, the wartime need for uplifting heroes. His journey from aspiring actor to one of MGM's most reliable leading men remains a testament to perseverance, professionalism, and authentic charm. Roles that made Van Johnson, building on his early career momentum. Charles Vanell Johnson, known professionally as Van Johnson, rose to stardom through a series of unforgettable performances that defined his place in Hollywood's golden age. His wholesome charm, approachable demeanor, and versatility quickly made him one of MGM's most beloved leading men. Johnson's breakthrough role came with 30 Seconds Over Tokyo, 1944, where he portrayed the earnest and heroic Lieutenant Robert Leckie. The film, based on a true World War II story, resonated deeply with wartime audiences, and Johnson's sincere performance earned him widespread acclaim. His ability to convey both bravery and vulnerability helped set him apart from many contemporaries. establishing him as a relatable hero for a generation facing global uncertainty. Following that success, Johnson starred in A Guy Named Joe, 1943, playing a fearless pilot who returns from the afterlife to guide a young protege. His warmth and charisma in this role reinforced his boy-next-door image, appealing to a broad demographic. These films cemented his reputation as a dependable actor capable of delivering heartfelt performances. Van Johnson's versatility shone as he transitioned into lighter fare, including musicals like The Caine Mutiny, 1954, and Brigadoon, 1954. In these, he demonstrated his range, handling dramatic tension and musical numbers with equal finesse. His presence was both comforting and captivating, making him a box office favorite. One of Johnson's most iconic roles was in The Human Comedy, 1943, where he played Homer Macaulay, a teenage boy facing the trials of wartime America with resilience and hope. This role showcased his ability to embody everyday heroism and solidified his status as the quintessential all-American actor. Throughout his career, Van Johnson's performances resonated because of their sincerity and emotional depth. Whether portraying a soldier, lover, or small-town boy, he connected with audiences by portraying genuine humanity. His body of work remains a testament to a bygone era of classic Hollywood, where actors were celebrated not only for glamour, but for the ability to inspire through relatable storytelling. Van Johnson's Hollywood career peak. Following his breakthrough roles in the early 1940s, Charles Vanell Johnson, better known as Van Johnson, reached the pinnacle of his career during the late 1940s and throughout the 1950s. This period was marked by a string of critically acclaimed performances, box office successes, and a solidification of his status as one of MGM's most bankable stars. His boy-next-door image resonated deeply with American audiences during and after World War II, making him a symbol of relatable heroism and charm. One of Johnson's most significant achievements was his leading role in The Caine Mutiny, 1954, where he delivered a compelling portrayal of Lieutenant Merrick, a character caught in a moral and command dilemma aboard a Navy destroyer. The film's critical and commercial success reinforced Johnson's ability to tackle complex dramatic material while maintaining his signature affability. Throughout the 1950s, Johnson's career diversified. He became a staple in musicals, starring in films like Brigadoon, 1954, and Kiss Me Kate, 1953, where his natural charisma and easygoing style translated well to the musical stage. His performances earned praise for their warmth and charm, allowing him to stand out in an era dominated by larger-than-life movie stars. In addition to film, Van Johnson was a prominent figure on television. He appeared in various popular TV shows and specials, successfully transitioning into the new medium. His TV work helped maintain his visibility and showcased his versatility as an actor who could easily shift between drama, comedy, and musicals. Johnson's career peak was not just about fame, but also about longevity and adaptability. He was admired for his professionalism, dedication to his craft, and ability to connect emotionally with audiences. His films from this era remain classics, and his influence is still felt among actors who seek to blend charm with authenticity. Van Johnson's lasting film legacy, building upon the peak of his career. Charles Vanell Johnson, famously known as Van Johnson, left a remarkable legacy defined by his wide-ranging achievements across film and television. During Hollywood's golden era, Van Johnson emerged as one of MGM's most reliable and bankable stars, known for his approachable charm, professionalism, and consistent performances. Johnson's success was marked not only by box office hits, but also by critical acclaim. His ability to move effortlessly between genres, from intense war dramas to uplifting musicals and family-oriented films, showcased his versatility. Iconic roles in films like 30 Seconds Over Tokyo, 1944, and The Human Comedy, 1943, highlighted his talent for portraying relatable, everyman characters who embodied courage, sincerity, and hope. These performances resonated deeply with audiences during and after World War II, further cementing his status as Hollywood's boy next door. Beyond his film achievements, Van Johnson made significant contributions to the burgeoning medium of television. He appeared in numerous TV series and specials, adapting seamlessly to the new format and reaching a broader audience. His television work included a mix of drama, comedy, and musical performances, allowing him to display his range and maintain his popularity in an evolving entertainment landscape. Throughout his career, Johnson was admired not only for his talent, but also for his work ethic and professionalism. Colleagues remembered him as reliable, respectful, and humble, traits that earned him lasting respect within the industry. His dedication extended behind the scenes as well, where he often mentored younger actors and supported various charitable causes related to the arts. Van Johnson's achievements also include his ability to maintain a wholesome, positive public image while delivering complex, nuanced performances. This balance made him a beloved figure in American cinema and television, symbolizing a particular era of optimism and resilience. His legacy is preserved not only through his films and television appearances, but also through his influence on future generations of actors who aspire to combine talent with integrity. In retrospect, Van Johnson's career is a testament to the power of versatility, dedication, and authenticity. His enduring presence across multiple entertainment platforms helped define the mid-20th century Hollywood experience, and his achievements continue to inspire those who value craft and character in equal measure. Van Johnson's private family life. While Charles Vanell Johnson captivated audiences with his boy-next-door charm and diverse roles in Hollywood's golden era, his family life and marriage offered a glimpse into a more grounded and personal side of the star. Known for maintaining a professional image on screen, Van Johnson was equally committed to his private life, cherishing the relationships that kept him balanced amid the chaos of fame. Van Johnson married Evangeline C. Lee in 1947. Their union was one of stability and mutual respect, lasting until Evangeline's passing in 1997. Despite the pressures that often challenge celebrity marriages, their partnership endured through decades of ups and downs, marked by shared values and genuine affection. Evangeline was known for her grace and discretion, preferring to remain out of the public eye and supporting Johnson's career from behind the scenes. Together, Van and Evangeline raised two children, a son and a daughter, whom they nurtured with the same strong moral foundation that Van Johnson had grown up with in Newport, Rhode Island. Despite his demanding career, Johnson made it a priority to be present in his children's lives, attending school events and family gatherings whenever possible. His friends and colleagues often admired his ability to compartmentalize his busy professional schedule and his role as a devoted family man. Though Van Johnson experienced the typical Hollywood lifestyle, parties, travel, and public appearances, he remained deeply private about his home life. He valued normalcy and sought to shield his family from the intense spotlight that accompanied his fame. This approach helped foster a close-knit family unit, where love and support were paramount. In later years, Johnson spoke fondly of his family's role in grounding him. He credited much of his personal happiness and professional longevity to the strength and stability provided by his marriage and children. Van Johnson's family life, though less publicized than his screen career, reveals the importance he placed on love, loyalty, and commitment, the very qualities that made him not only a beloved actor, but also a respected man off-screen. Van Johnson's secret private life, building upon the successes and public image described earlier. The personal life of Charles Van L. Johnson, known widely as Van Johnson, was far more complex and secretive than his polished Hollywood persona suggested. One of the most closely guarded truths of his life involves his marriage to stage actress Eve Abbott on January 25, 1947. Remarkably, this wedding took place just one day after Eve's divorce from actor Keenan Wynn, highlighting the intricate and unconventional nature of their union. Eve Abbott later revealed that their marriage was essentially a lavender marriage, a term used at the time to describe a union arranged primarily to conceal one or both spouses' sexual orientation. MGM, the studio that managed Johnson's career, orchestrated the marriage as a strategic move to quell persistent rumors about Van Johnson's sexuality, a practice that was common in Hollywood during the mid-20th century to protect stars from scandal and preserve their marketability. Despite its public appearance of normalcy, the marriage was fraught with difficulties. By 1957, the union had effectively dissolved, with Eve Abbott's son from her previous marriage alleging that Johnson had left the family to pursue a relationship with a male dancer. Though the couple officially separated in 1961 and divorced in 1968, whispers about Johnson's private life continued to circulate, reflecting the challenges faced by many actors who had to hide their true identities in an era less accepting of LGBTQ+ individuals. Rumors have persisted over the years about Johnson's clandestine relationships, including unverified reports of him allegedly being involved with as many as 8 male actors in a single night. While these claims may be exaggerated, they underscore the secretive and complicated lives many stars led to navigate the rigid expectations and moral scrutiny of Hollywood's golden age. After gradually stepping away from acting in the early 1990s, Van Johnson led a notably private life, residing quietly in a Manhattan penthouse apartment before moving to a nursing home in Nyack, New York. His later years were marked by a retreat from public life, underscoring the contrast between his glittering career and the personal battles he faced behind closed doors. Van Johnson's story is a poignant reminder of the complexities that lay beneath the glamour of Hollywood's classic era. It highlights the sacrifices and concealments many stars endured to maintain their careers and public images, revealing a hidden history of struggle, identity, and resilience. Van Johnson's final farewell. Following a career that spanned decades and left an indelible mark on Hollywood's golden era, Charles Van L. Johnson, known to the world as Van Johnson, passed away on December 12, 2008. His death marked the end of an era, closing the book on a life defined by versatility, charm, and a deep connection with audiences. Van Johnson died peacefully at his home in Century City, Los Angeles, after battling natural causes related to aging. At the age of 92, he had long retired from the spotlight, but remained cherished by fans and colleagues alike. His passing was met with heartfelt tributes from across the entertainment industry, highlighting not only his extensive filmography, but also his professionalism and kindness behind the scenes. Throughout his later years, Johnson had maintained a relatively private life, focusing on his family and personal interests. Despite stepping away from acting, he remained a respected figure, often invited to retrospectives, film festivals, and interviews celebrating classic Hollywood. His enduring appeal reflected a career that balanced the glamour of stardom with genuine humanity. Johnson's death prompted reflection on his legacy, a reminder of the golden age of cinema and the actors who shaped it. From war dramas to musicals, his performances captured a unique blend of earnestness and sophistication that resonated across generations. Though he is no longer with us, Van Johnson's contributions to film and television continue to inspire both audiences and actors. Van Johnson's enduring Hollywood legacy, following the reflection on his final years. It's clear that Charles Vernell Johnson, known to millions as Van Johnson, left behind a lasting legacy in Hollywood. Throughout his career, he epitomized the ideal of the boy next door, combining charm, humility, and professionalism that resonated with audiences across decades. His diverse body of work, ranging from war dramas and musicals to heartfelt family stories, showcased his versatility and ability to connect deeply with viewers. Van Johnson's legacy is not just in the films and television shows he starred in, but also in the example he set for generations of actors. Known for his dedication to the craft and respectful demeanor, he became a role model in an industry often criticized for its harshness. His career helped define the golden era of Hollywood, influencing how leading men could blend sincerity with star power. Today, his contributions continue to be celebrated in film retrospectives, academic studies, and by actors who look up to his blend of talent and integrity. Van Johnson's work remains a touchstone of classic American cinema, reminding us that true stardom is built on both skill and character. Van Johnson's life lessons,